game out here. You know, are you willing to go aggressive at him? It's going to be Kennen instead, so more about the team fight, less about the 1v1.
Yeah.
You could have a fine
There.
lane.
Looks like Closer should be able to secure this one, no contest, and that'll be first objective of the game here, going the way of 100 Thieves. Seven just try to smite fight it. 50-50. Nope, never mind. He does not want to charge in for the 50.
And the pressure is going to be on FlyQuest to be able to respond.
Especially with that TP being down for the Corki in mid lane, but now it's who is caught. Say goodnight. First blood.
The games just seem to be going longer. We have a lot of scaling, and when you're playing those kind of comps, Soul is a good win condition. They're going to get a pick here.
Oh, baby, Afro moves already down. Tenacity was there for the follow-up, and FlyQuest is now in retreat. 5v4 here on the map as Closer goes in with a stolen Leona body, and Johnson's the next body to hit the ground. 100
They take that fight early. There's no flash. There's no ulti on him for the Dragon. So with Herald being dropped mid, we'll have to
stop the Dragon stacking because of what you talked about, because of those important spells not being up, because of the package.
Try to think about adjusting for future. Jose on the invade.
Viodo looking for Abadaga. They're going to find him and lock him down. The blast cone won't save. Compared to none on the side of 100 Thieves. Of course, the Thieves are looking to change that real quick here in the top side. Tenacity and Closer can do just that. Take out the tier 1 there. Meanwhile, bottom, FlyQuest has Takui set up to take that tier 1 there as well.
Yeah, but I really do, again, favor FlyQuest
being absolutely melted. So that sort of interaction I'll be keeping a close eye on. Leona ulti finds 2. Abadaga going to get jumped on now as Jose Diodo goes in looking for a little bit more. Tenacity here with the ulti, but it's not going to find a whole lot. FlyQuest keeps on going, and 100 Thieves is not long for this world.
They go Baron. Need to make sure they're marking Closer. Don't let him in. 100 Thieves know it. This one is gone.
Closer goes into that one. He'll get knocked on his ass faster than Viego did in that pentakill cinematic. He tries to go in after Takui. Takui trying to stand and fight. Closer might not be able to go in for Baron, but he will get a solo kill on the enemy solo laner. And now everybody else left Afro move. You've thrown him to the Wolves, and the Wolves are barking. Closer's going in. And Afro move gets red smited. Run away, buddy. It's not looking great here. Oh, but he does escape back over the wall at Afro.
AP style of build. Very commonly from here you would see either the Hex Drinker or the Ravenous. I've also seen, you know, Death Dance. Sometimes people go into Rapid Fire and do kind of this hybrid build.
Yeah.
But I have not really seen this in pro just yet. So interesting, full on for the poke. Tenacity though threatening the flank, and he has flash.
Oh, Abadaga's already down, and Tenacity will not be able to find his mark before being exploded. There is no stopwatch to save him, but Jose Diodo will die to the ulti from the FBI after the fact. It's a 2-for-1 trade so far for the side of FlyQuest. Johnson still here, FBI still at 100% HP. Meanwhile, up in the top side, Kumo applies pressure. The Gwen was never there. He's been snipping in top the whole time.
Exactly, that's the real problem, is that was a 5v4 for 100 Thieves, and they come out just barely even. The Dragon is on the table, and 100 Thieves have so much vision in the area, but Kumo's gonna run down FBI.
Kumo's just going in, man. He cuts him down, no problem. Closer tries to get the execution onto Johnson, but he'll be killed before he can find it. Johnson gets away, but not all the way.
But it's still not theirs because they're getting picked off. They put in so much emphasis on getting that prep. Not gonna be able to get any sort of a reward from it, though. A good 8 wards in the area. It's just like crazy how many they have.
Don't show this to your solo queue.
He goes Tenacity, but Decoy is able to just pack it straight out, and the stopwatch wasn't able to actually be used there by Tenacity. 100 Thieves are using Tenacity, but it's 4 out of the 5 of their traditional starters, and Tenacity maybe going to get chased down here by Kumo.
Kumo's ready to go, man. He pops the ghost for the most, and Tenacity is toast. Kumo picks up a killing spree, but Closer's ready to mop him up. Okay, yeah, he's going to buy an extra second here. It's Azonia's.
But he's fast.
He's fast, but he's not fast enough to get away from FBI, so Closer gets the shutdown. Keep him out, and out they go. Jose Diodo can just complete the rest of the Drake. Kumo got the tier 3 turret on his own. Those scissors are doing about 1.5 million damage to the damn inhibitor. Tenacity at least has his Zonias to try to stay alive. Kumo looking for any sort of an outplay here, but Closer and Abadaga are ready to go. There's your space to survive. Kumo's going to be taken down, but the rest of FlyQuest has objectives in their sight. Baron's at half HP. Closer and the rest of the Thieves are trying to make their way over. Baron's down to 2K. Closer ready to go over the wall, but he can't.
You hit one good rocket, 100 Thieves just has to leave. They have to give up on the fight, and that's exactly what we saw. They're now more than 5,000 gold ahead, nearly 6K.
Yep.
They're going to be playing the 1-4 constantly. You can look for the engage here, but what it'll cost them.
Tenacity tries to survive. Kumo is about to 1v2. He cuts down the enemy top. Meanwhile, FBI and Abadaga have died in the bottom lane. Ladies and gentlemen, FlyQuest just did it. They took 100 Thieves and handed them the L. Closer's trying to get away, and Kumo's just sniffing that thing saying, come here, buddy. Come over here. FlyQuest will get their first win of the lock-in tournament here and take out 100 Thieves.
King Kumo, the 1v2 to seal the deal there against Closer. And Tenacity, if you've been watching any of the LAC, has been playing pretty much exclusive marksman up in the top side. Graves really can shove in early, can be a bully, works well. I think
Builds sometimes as well. But down here in bottom side, Contracts will be looking for Hansama and Ayla. They'll go after the support first. They're going in all the way. The Thresh has no way home.
A lot of the pressure in this 2v2. Palafox, though, in a little bit of trouble.
Bjergsen leading the way, Santorin right next to him, but there's no Viego ulti here, remember that, but the flash stun might just be enough. Palafox continuing to walk his way out of this one. Santorin still on the chase. Whippo tries to get the ulti, but it's too short, but it won't matter. Palafox is cut down, and Santorin ties up the game.
Great job by there from Santorin getting the...
And here's another replay of some action in the bot lane.
Yep, just shifting aggressively there, and just...
There, buddy has to flash away just to stay alive. Now, there is only 1 minute left here on this Rift Herald timer for Santorin. He's going to need to use it or lose it here very soon. Contracts continuing to try to contest.
You do not want to be there, Contracts. What are you doing?
Contracts, this is not a good look, buddy. You don't have all the help immediately this time, but they do have enough to take Ayla low. Hansama's forced to use both summoner spells to escape as well.
Quite a bit of damage, using that kind of as your only damage item, and then just going mostly pure tank from there.
Yep, Contracts got that Turbo Kim tank ready to go. Ira ready to step up to the test now.
Really interested to see if Luger is going to be going for the Crown of the Shattered Queen as well as in goes Whippo.
Holy moly, nice sidestep there from Luger, but now he's got a flash. He's got to get all the way away, but he can't do it. Super Mega Death Rocket out of pocket. There it is. Boom, trying to get out as Bjergsen tries to go in. Santorin moving towards the bottom side of the river here as Poom dies to Bjerg, and Team Liquid pick up a couple of kills for no response from CLG. Contracts wants it now, and they know Hansama's got no summoner spells to get away, but that horse is in all alone, and CLG falls to pieces in front of Team Liquid.
CLG just take the fight, and they get punished. They're going to lose the dragon here as well. The gold lead just exploded for TL. They're even going to get the top lane tower. Bjergsen getting so much gold off this exchange. The wheels just kind of fell off for CLG right there.
The wheels fell off, the damn car exploded.
With him up on the top side, that's a 3v4 at best, and you're missing most of your damage.
Contract's gonna find Whippo here in the jungle. Whippo not too afraid of it, just dashes back over the wall, but Contract's ready to follow here with a blast cone. True shot barrage, Gwen ulti. Lots of resources being thrown at Whippo, but he's already shot the horse! Took him out behind the shed. It's a 1-for-1 and a 1v4.
Off to the glue factory for Contracts, but up on the top side, TL. Here on the top side, Luger hits by another rocket. It's back to base for him. The walls are closing in on CLG.
It feels so bad.
You can hit, a Q ult from Whippo. If you can have the ult coming across from Hansama, you have that damage following up.
And it's another Drake in the pockets of Team Liquid here. Just as we get past 20 minutes, that third Drake of the game is live.
What's Jenkins doing at this point? He doesn't even have anywhere to farm. Yeah. Because TL have full control over this top side, and he can't go bot because he has no TP.
Luger tries to get away here as Santorin comes in. They won't find the execution on the enemy AD carry, but they will find an angle here on the Jenkins. Whippo keeps on pushing forward. Oh, he goes in and he gets his man. Whippo with the kiss.
At best, it'll be the 4v5. He will TP now, and they'll try to poke and prod, but look at how fast it dies. There's 3 marksmen on that thing. And
your AD carry has no summoner spells. This is incredibly risky. Let's see if they can do it.
He whiffed the ult. Yeah, put it on nothing.
Chaos Storm's in there. He gets a couple of ticks out, but not a whole lot. Baron's still at 3K. Whippo's going to be healed there in order to be kept alive. Contract's looking for an angle in. Whippo's going to stand and fight. 2 for nothing. It's looking so having defensive supports with them. It just enables you to play so many more different ways when you know you have a way out. Santorin's here onto the side, so is
TP flank.
TP's coming in. Bjergsen is ready to join up with the rest of the fight.
Package.
He got the package ready for delivery, and Luger has no summoner spells to get home this time. Bjergsen goes in for the big engage, and he finds another. It's a double kill over to Hans.
Going for it here, finding angles, whether it's Whippo flashing in, whether it's the package from Bjergsen coming across. TL have been able to start fights when they need to, and now with the Baron in their back pocket, with 3 marksmen, the siege ability they have is so damn good.
And yes, they give away the Drake, but they don't really care. This game is currently on pace to be over before a soul ever becomes a possibility. It's not that big of a deal. They're breaking that tier 3 turret. There's what we talk about.
Character in an RPG, you're playing one in an FPS, and
it's click, click, boom, 1-tap kill. Team Liquid pushing on this tier 2 turret here in the bottom lane. They still got Baron for almost another 2 minutes as CLG just have to concede everything outside those base walls. Team Liquid continue their push. Whippo's the man on the side here in the 1-4 split to get maximum Baron value. Hans Sama just continuing to volley those rockets in, clear out entire waves. Bjergsen will keep the poke going. No, it's not the Luden's build, but it's still got plenty of damage here. Also with rapid fire cannon allowing the auto attacks themselves to be more useful in the poke pattern as Team Liquid takes down the 2nd tier 3 turret of the game. Now they're gonna go for the 3rd. They're not even after the inhib themselves. They're just breaking all these walls. Contracts finally goes in, but it's with not a damn person near him. 5v4 for Team Liquid now. 3rd tier 3 turret gone. All inhibitors exposed. Team Liquid are doing whatever they damn well please.
Yeah, just not a good game here from Contracts going in on that ulti, but they are so far behind. Didn't have the coordination. No one's going in with him. He just dies off incredibly fast there. CLG being run over. 10K down. And they've gotten 4 objective bounties, and they're still 10K down. All the outer towers were objective bounties, and the dragon was an objective bounty. So really,
his 2, that means nobody's burst can be disrespected even a little. Whippo gonna try to apply the pressure here, just goes right in after Jenkins, nearly kills him, but close ain't enough. Contracts tries to go after Santorin now as well. Top lane inhibitor falls, that's all 3 inhibs gone. Team Liquid backing away a little bit now. Jenkins might be pushing his luck. Boom now gonna be knocked to the side. Hans is unstoppable. Team Liquid looked like they might have been backing away for a moment, but why do that when you can do this? TL5, nothing. I would say in the final fight, but that was more of a beatdown. They'll take CLG out 30 minutes into the game, 18-4. Team Liquid's looking good.
really strong game here from TL, crushing CLG, leaving no doubt.
Okay,
A little bit of a tank option.
Exactly.
All right, how do we feel about the compositions as they've been completed?
I like C9.
Try to farm, even using the 5-point strike. It's Victor lasers, Q1, Q2 over and over. Both junglers here in the bottom lane now. Instinct getting jumped on here. Blabber goes in for the win, becomes lightning, and the third hit is not there yet, but it's first blood, Cloud9. Yursan's trying to get out. The follow-up is enough to force the flash and C9. Bottom side river, which means Cloud9 will have the first Drake of the game. That one goes down at 9 minutes, so not incredibly early, but still early enough to allow...
Because Darshan is just going to be a brick wall, right? And it's going to make it very difficult to actually punch through.
Well, Blabber is going in with Isles, and they're looking for Yursan, and they've already found him. The Xinjiao ulti so effective at stopping TSM from being able to fight back. Takeover now trying to go after Fudge. The 1v1 here currently favors the Cloud9 mid laner. Takeover stepping forward, uses the ulti there to get himself back out. Throws down the Shroud to get some energy back. Continue fighting forward here. Fudge still has Chaos Storm. Takeover knows it and can't go any further forward as Cloud9 secure their second Drake of the game, and it's Hex Tech Rift.
It does save you a couple seconds, but generally I've found it pretty difficult to use the more forward position ones unless you're ahead.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man, the other night when we were now, and it looks like Darshan's gonna be kept away from that turret, or will he?
This is a hard dive,
right back underneath of it, they're going after it. Darshan's the focus. Yursan's gonna tank the turret aggro for now. Darshan with a nice body slam into a flash, he gets away. TSM.
Push it back. They do get his flash off him. They deny some minions. It's going to be Frozen Heart Rush here for Darshan. So going towards the CDR, he has the Frozen Heart, he has the CDR boots, has the tier as well. Time, unless TSM wants to keep overloading the side and pressuring Darshan off towers with multiple members.
Instinct goes for the ulti there on Aphelios. They'll find a root on both Isles and Blabber, but do they really want this fight? Takeover's coming around from the side. He'll look for Sven. He finds the E, but a teleport's about to show up. They're ready to bring Darshan into the fight now as well as Takeover continues looking for the AD carry, but cannot get it. It's Cloud9 with control over the third Drake, and it's Cloud9 now on sole point.
Tough to play out the game against them.
So I guess the question that I would have on my mind, hold on, never mind. Blabber trying to get away here. Gets back over to the Krugs. And now it's Cloud9 ready to follow this one up. Oh, Hyper's already down. Nice shot from Sven. Viper goes back into the fight. He's ready to go here with the Endless Rage. He'll get the shutdown on Blabber, but it's already a 2-for-1 going over to the side of Cloud9. Sven keeping this war machine running here with that Sven damage with that Jhin. Fudge takes out Instinct, 3 for 1.
Over to it, but they have a pink in the pit, so they know that it's not going to happen. TSM trying to make an aggressive move, perhaps stealing the game of that passive, utilizing the heal with your W over and over and over after every single trade, right? And that's how they'll team fight a lot of times. With C9 onto this Dragon, Isles is just zoning him out. They're going in.
Okay, oh no! It's already disaster for TSM. They lose Yurson. Flash
Darshan's
up, ulti's
1v4.
up, none of it matters. Darshan is not afraid of anything. He goes for an ulti, but Hyper is unstoppable. Cloud9 is now bringing in Fudge as a backup to stop Takeover from getting away. It's hard for him to stay in the smoke, but he'll buy an extra moment. Now the boy ain't got no way out, or does he? Nope, Isles is right there with the enemy mid laner dead for 45 seconds with a Hex Tech soul in your pocket. Baron's the play.
Get the soul, get the kills, get the Baron. TSM had nothing to say about it. They finally show up for that Dragon, but they just had no way to actually take the fight. Yurson dies before he uses a single spell, pretty much, and Darshan cannot be touched. I mean, look at him. He's dancing on him.
He's dancing as Tryndamere crits him for 5% of his HP. Viper immediately forced into the Endless Rage. The ulti has to be used to flee, but Instinct has no such luck. He'll be cut down next. Yurson's going right back into the black and white screen. Hyper's gonna join him here. Darshan can't die, damn it. Triple kill over to Fudge.
Shake that belly, big man. Darshan is having fun today. He knows he cannot be killed. Base back to full. He's gonna TP in, and Cloud9 looking to try to close this one out, or at the very least, take a couple inhibs.
I mean, Viper's pushing mid because he's a no-ult Tryndamere. He knows as soon as he goes into this fight, he will just die in the blink of an eye. He's trying to find anything elsewhere that might work.
You will meet, and it's great to see him performing at a high level here on the LCS stage.
I love seeing good performances from players. The only thing that makes it better is when they're hypey about their own play too. I love the attitude. I love the bravado. I love seeing it. And Cloud9 is just taking a stroll through the TSM base. TSM's probably got about one shot left in them. I don't know if they'll be able to kill even a single man on Cloud9, but it's about time to do or die. Nexus turrets now under pressure. Cannon minions applying the poke damage to those. Cloud9's gonna step up and take out the first one, and now they're ready to go for the fight. Hyper is already gone. Viper jumps into the back. He's looking for Sven, who flashes away. Viper needs a little bit more to grab him, but he can't quite get there. The gun to the face, and Sven stays going. Darshan finally dropped. He was the only man to fall over here in this fight on Cloud9's side, and only Takeover and Instinct are left standing for TSM. Instinct's trying to clear out the top wave. Sven's finally gonna die there to take over. Isles and Blabber still ready to go to try to deal with a mid laner. He's coming right back out, trying to stop whatever he can, but Isles leads the charge. 50 damage auto attacks at a time, the Nexus falls, and Cloud9 defeats TSM.
Calm, controlled game there from Cloud9.
Today?
Oh, he will do it.
Unfortunately, but it is going to be Sion there for event.
It's too much value not to take a tank right now. Like, tanks have been buffed with a bunch of the items that came in. You see triple physical threats, so they'll be coming in from the top, and pincer moving here on Revenge.
I really like this play. No TF, but not going to need it. Impact just does so much damage early on with that quick draw. Just getting resets, and they're going to flip it here for the red, it looks like. EG being so annoying.
Yeah, leaving Impact on zoning duty with the fact that you built those true grit stacks against double physical. You have the range advantage. They just have no way to deal with him.
Look at him go, he's 1v2ing. Although Vision is going to be an issue, Revenge does finally get a stun. The Red's going to reset. Vital here. PoE roaming up, but that might be enough damage. Revenge falls to Flash Impact. He's going to get in there. The buff goes to Xerxes, but First Blood goes to Impact. Although I think it's going to get transferred over. Successful transfer, Mark. Power kind of threatening total here as well with the gravity gun, but everyone from EG are going to get to walk away. Oh, Power of Evil. This could be a problem. Does have Flash, flashes in, doesn't use it yet. Gravity Field there, but that's too much damage. Ulti over the top's not enough, and Inspired picks one up.
Man, EG are just relentless. Gonna take this one away. You'll see a lot of wards were up in the top river for the spawn of Rift Herald to see if anyone was going to rotate extra men up there. Both teams opted not to. We'll see when EG turns their focus there. With the pushing top lane and all that extra mobility, they're going to get first movers advantage kind of on that objective. But right now, I think they're more focused on denying Immortals options.
Ooh, very nice here from Inspire. Gets the buff, but have to get away. It's a 4v2 right now in the river. 4v3. Vulcan's in there. No level 6 though. But the damage is good out of Danny. They turn it back around. Vulcan takes out Xerxes, and it's another trade there as PoE does get one back. But he's going to be left for dead. Who grabs the kill? Danny needs one more rocket. Please pay attention to the
turn the turret off.
Screen as the turret is off.
Generation passive. Like, how far down do you want to be? 20 minutes, 3K is probably where you want to be. 3K at 11, big trouble.
This is real nice, but can they get the kill? They can with Jojo back. And that's a very, very nice setup there as Jojo gates down for a kill.
Oh, just no way.
Anytime soon is good flash from Total, but a very necessary one as well.
The funny thing is, he might still get baited in here with Inspire coming through.
Oh, the Q, kick him! Ah, it's so nice! Inspired! He's going to set it up for the flashless Total once again. And now on the top side, it's Impact in a 1v2, but he's looking kind of scary. Jojo no ulti, but Impact, he's going to have to solo it out, and indeed he cannot. It's Power of Evil that grabs one back.
I mean, it's slightly nice that Immortals have found a counterpunch in the top lane to kill the perma-pushing Impact, but at the same time, you're losing almost bot mid. Maybe they'll get Jojo Fyun here.
1v3, nice flash, good stun. Right target as well.
Lots of wards as well for EG to know exactly where everyone is. Grab the dragon for free. They did defend the mid lane turret was Immortals. Could have got the rift from Arcane, didn't get it.
Unfortunate. We'll have to settle with the Cloud instead. It's an NA special though.
If you're playing Jinx well, you're Jinx.
Directing this squad early on, if that is indeed the case, especially given again how little this team has been together. Destiny going to be trapped in the big bear trap set up by Barb, but it's Vulcan now in trouble. Jojo is going to get turned back around over Danny, able to find it onto Destiny as Jojo finds a perfectly timed stopwatch.
We'll see if the fighting's over yet. Xerxes was considering turning around, but Danny with the fancy footwork. Xerxes is lucky that Q did actually not connect on his flag.
And now this tower in top lane is going to be finished off. EG just kind of doing their due diligence to get a bonus kill out of the deal as well. Rakan feels like such an easy target for EG to try and pick off. I mean, really anyone can kind of bait them around it. They're just dragging up in a couple seconds. But Jojo, yeah. Oh, nice skate. Very nice flash as well. There's the cold cut onto Destiny, and the squad's coming in. Oh, canceling the TP. No, I don't think that works.
No, it
does not. Revenge back in. And now on the other side is Jojo in a bit of trouble. Gated a little too far forward. Inspired. Trying to get Power of Evil down. Jojo's living for a long time, but PoE will finally finish him off for the rest of the team. Maybe not so lucky. It's Vulcan chasing down Xerxes. Revenge is going to die to Danny. And that ulti from Impact almost takes out Destiny. And the rocket is good. Vulcan flashing in there trying to make
because Jojo Fyun used all his CC already, when he takes his ultimate in, he has nothing else to do, so he just gets exploded on the front side. You would want Graves in the bot lane perma-pushing and then being able to set up this 1-3-1 and fall back on the Baron and potentially threaten it. But without the TP from Impact, the actual threat on the Baron...
Pulled out of them bricks.
And it's a little disappointing for Immortals. I think a lot of people had them pegged as one of these potential dark horses as the Impact finish off that inner turret. They were...
Yeah, definitely a team that I think we'll see a lot more of, but EG running the show right now. It's a good pick though, Vulcan!
Well, there you go.
Finally punished! Not getting too aggressive though, because they know they're in a 4v5, because Impact is busy moonlighting as a jungler. Turret does go down in top side, so a bit of extra gold over to IMT, but still EG's lead looking very good at this point.
Yep, and they kind of had the inside track on mid lane after Immortals went and focused on the top side of the map. It's really sad, but it was still close enough to the far wall to actually tunnel through both portions of that.
Nice placement there. Ooh, going in. Destiny looking for two. Danny with a very fast flash. That's a great turnaround there on the IMT sub-5. They find two quick kills. Jojo running interference in the bottom. Out now for EG, so it's going to have to be good old regular abilities and auto attacks here. But Danny's looking to go in. Power of Evil though, face checking in. That's very nice out of PoE. Danny though, Gale forces out of the way of Revenge. Gets himself exhausted though by the spellbook, and Danny, he's so low, but he's not dead just yet. Nobody can kill Danny. Jojo takes down two, and EG keep themselves after the disaster.
Danny with the fancy footwork to just kite out the entirety of Immortals. It was the right call in the end, I think, forcing the Baron, looking for the turn. Maybe you turn off for kills, maybe you go for the actual objective. It just came up a little bit short, and while they were unable to finish Danny off, he was DPSing them down. Jojo was more oriented than some of the scrappier EG games that we saw before. It was a relatively slow win over Team Liquid. Here, they've had control the entire game, and you just kind of get to see how they look from there. Now, Vulcan wants to make a play.
Xerxes and Revenge, only 2 locked up, but again, Revenge eating some damage here. Impact walking up to the tower.
Just scaring him.
Up, PoE's running at him. But not too scared, it looks like. I mean, again, you're up 13,000 gold, not much to be afraid of.
Yeah, and Jojo's just such a nuisance in the bot side of the map. He still has Baron buff up, so he's putting so much pressure down just by buffing these minions up. You can see they're almost taking the entirety of the bot Nexus turret. Yeah.
And Jojo is just throwing cards out, being annoying, poking away. Revenge is taking almost all his health just on poke. Now going to get himself stunned. The ulti's good, but he's going to need more as Impact takes out Revenge. Inspired looking low, does get felled. It's another kill there as Jojo goes down, but Danny just unleashed in this game, is popping off alongside Impact, who's grabbed himself the double kill. And EG looking to be undefeated still here in lock-in as they will finish off IMT's champions, IMT's base, and perhaps IMT's hope as Impact nabs the triple and EG grabbed the win.
There we go, EG going clean at the end of the game, taking the entire like that. And so now the Camille can kind of split. She doesn't need there to be frontline for them because you need someone in front of them. And Camille actually doesn't want to be there. She wants to be coming in from the side. Yep. So, you know, they do round out their team comp quite nicely with the last 2 picks.
Same-ish, I'd say, on the FlyQuest side there.
Putting up some decent performances against some of the LCS teams in this tournament.
Nice little bubble there. Scooby goes to sleep. That ignite is really nice from the spellbook, I imagine. And then the flash in room, looking for the solo. Bolo! He grabs it. That's first blood to the Zoe.
Oh, really?
Always nice to see. Reaver done there for Stixet, so he gets his first item completed. But it's a nice little This should finish off the tower, so a good bit of pressure for FlyQuest, regardless of not being able to get the extra kill. But Johnson going to finish this off nice and easy. That's the first turret gold. As the Herald strips off all the plates and Johnson.
It was a dangerous bait. I think you could almost see the calculation in his head about like, I don't have any vision around the top side. This might be a bait.
Oh my god. Oh, he's out! Kumo trying to find it now. He's flashing in to finish it off.
One more
E. There we go. The auto attack gets it.
Stixay alone on the island. We talk about the extra damage from the AP Gragas build. Might not have realized how much threat he was under. Looked like he got body slammed on the turret.
Oh, beautiful by Afro. There's the Chompers. Iconic here in defense, but that's not enough for Tony Top. Goodbye, Camille. Afro gonna get the kill credit.
Here we go. Faster to all the points on the map that they need to be.
Jose can just drop it mid if he wants for a bit of a distraction. Kumo fighting Tony Top, losing right now.
Stixay died again somehow.
Okay, we'll find out how that happened later. Jose, the one to pick it up, so good work him. Now top lane battle still going. Tony Top looking for the solo. Kumo locked in place. Off the wall we go. The minion wave is big, but it doesn't matter. Tony Top finds himself the solo kill.
Tony gets the solo, but in the meantime, FlyQuest in the mid lane drops Shelly, grab the outer turret. Mike gets charge off on the inner.
So nice, and now Afro's gonna look to punish. Beautiful there. Chompers in. Oh, the stopwatch! Ryoma might be able to get out of it. Does flash himself out to safety. Johnson's popping off. He flashed past the little ridge there to try to make it happen. An iconic chomps into pieces as punishment. And now the teleport. In from Golden Guardian, Tony Top, no ulti, but he's got flash, he's hookshotting in, he's wild, he's crazy, I love it here as FlyQuest escape over with 3. They just start the dragon, why not? You gotta get out of there. Ignore the crab, it's too dangerous. FlyQuest still retreating, it looks like they're gonna be all right.
Scuttle Crab intimidates them away. It's definitely not members of Golden Guardians. Scrappy fight in the mid lane. We'll have to take another look at how that started with the Stixay death. Very close to finding some extra kills for FlyQuest as well, but ends up actually
gold card. Sieging under the turret. Nice sleep again from Ryoma though. And again, the punish is here. Or can they finish off the kill? 1v3, Chompers down, Ryoma stunned into oblivion as Johnson puts the exclamation point on the plate with the just punching gold out of this turret. Kumo, oh, very nice from Tony Top there. And now Kumo's gonna have to try and get out of there. Oh, he just breaks the ultimatum. Barely with the Gragas ulti.
Yeah, maybe the AP Gragas build works a little bit better for the 1v1 in laning phase, but still struggling to contain Camille. The plus side is FlyQuest are grabbing the inhibitor turret.
Nothing more they can get, but they'll take it. Again, the bubble is there, and Afro, no ulti, so no punish yet, but a great stun buffer there for Tsukui. As Stixay gets the AoE damage, that is a huge Ezreal ulti. But I just don't know if they can follow. Iconic with the pillars going to try
down in the top lane to get some extra gold in their pocket, but the gold deficit is leaking back into golden.
Ryoma is always frustrating to deal with on this champion. Outside of objectives, and Tony Top's TPing in. It's time for a 5v5, and starting off with the wrong foot there. Takui body blocks it, but the ulti out of Sticks out so much in the Ignite. I think it's enough. It is indeed Ryoma again. The Spellbook Ignite takes out Takui, and now Golden Guardians stream in towards FlyQuest.
Ryoma coming up clutch around this objective, finding the pick off. Oh, whoop! Tried to use that flash just out of range.
I liked it.
He's not going to let them escape for free,
Oh,
though.
that's gross. Kumo asleep at the wheel. Now, literally, as Tony Top's going to finish that one off. The Drake goes over to Golden Guardians.
He's just so rude.
He's just frontlining. Afro going to try and pick one up. Oh, I love this. The flank is there. Ryoma out of flashes. And the team's going to punish him for it. They can't save him, Johnson. And that Afro wall is wonderful there out of the bar as Johnson finds himself a double.
Onto it. They might not be able to contest this anymore.
Yeah. Rough stuff there. That is going to be Baron over. I mean, Six doesn't even have ulti. Iconic can't get in the area. And Kumo is going to body block anyone from coming through as FlyQuest turn that on.
Back into it. Now a 3,000 gold lead firmly in FlyQuest's favor.
Yeah, looking good.
The Syndra. But I almost would say it's one of those situations where it's like, well, just position better, please. Because there's not... I mean, there is a lot of ways that they can get on top. Not the right time to bring it up, but I'm going to anyways. First strike on Ezreal. Ryoma, face check.
Remember, there's no tower here. They already took this inhibitor tower a little while ago. Ryoma's going to get himself out of there, but still we keep going. Can't Zoe bubble that. Oh, good block unintentionally, perhaps out of time on the Jinx ulti. But hey, now Tony's got a TP into play. Still 10 seconds left on the Baron, so threatening the in here, but I don't think they can grab it unless they can get a kill.
That's still good for FlyQuest, though, forcing the TP out of
They
top.
can't get it.
And still getting the inhibitor. Here we go. That's a good use of the end of Baron. Johnson pillared.
Oh, that's such a nice paddle star. Iconic again setting it up with the pillar, as you said, Mark, but they need to get some kills here, and Afro's got it. Camille, this is nice, though. Get themselves that dragon, setting up the soul point, but FlyQuest, it's not too much for them to worry about right now, as Johnson's trying to cancel recalls and zerg down the mid tower.
Yeah, they're still kind of in this situation now.
Sticks in trouble, but Jose Diodo rethinks it again. Afro can do no wrong on the bard. It's a stun onto Iconic. They're just trying to buy time, but Ryama's already answered it now. The flank in from the Jinx. Exactly what we expected. There is a latch find still out of Afro. Stix is getting absolutely ripped to shreds. It's Iconic dead already as the front line is fold. Tony top in stasis, but will die at the end of it all as FlyQuest find 3 clean kills.
FlyQuest with the macro play, sinking the Baron, saying screw that, or the Dragon, excuse me, we don't need that. We're gonna go mid lane. Forces an overreaction out of FlyQuest, where because they TP the Zoe in, suddenly there's no one to pelt them on the chase down as they rotate from that mid priority down into the Dragon Pit and push them up against the bot lane. They might be able to end the game off this.
Yeah, Kumo just getting aggressive, trying to zone them off the towers here. Ryoma going to try and save the day alongside Chime, but Johnson definitely Jinx from Arcane this game, Marcus. FlyQuest looking to pick up their second win of the day. They're a little low, but there's just not much you can do with a Karma and a Zoe to stop the onslaught into your Nexus, as FlyQuest still going, should be able to finish it off, and indeed, they will take the game.
Very scrappy game, back and forth, both teams making some plays, but at the end of the day, the better